Okay, so you should have at your table now pages 10 and 11 for your notebook. So what these pages are going to do is show you exactly what is food, because food is made up of atoms and molecules. When you ingest food, you're ingesting those atoms and molecules from that food source. So we're going to look at a couple food sources. We're going to look at a plant-based food source with carrots. So this right here is the food label for carrots, and ground beef, and here's a food label for ground beef. Page 11 is going to show what a human would be like if we were a food label, like how much water is in our body, carbs, protein, fat, electrolytes. So speaking of electrolytes, those are the ones that are at the bottom below this solid line. It's the vitamins and the singleton atoms like the calcium and the iron and the potassium. Okay, so to show you how to do this, you can read these directions right there, or you can just follow along with me as I give you a sample. So I take that back. You're not going to follow along with me. I'll show you how to do this for peanuts, and this exact same procedure you'll use for the carrot, the ground beef, and for the human. Okay, so make this slice of pie for total fat, total carbs, and proteins. So for a peanut, I have 50 grams of fat and 100 total grams of the food. So I know 50 out of 100 is 50%. So 50% of my pie, and I can either use just eyeball it or I can use a small ruler. I know 50% of this food is going to be taken up by fat. So I put 50% and I label it fat. Okay, so I did total fat, check. Next, carbs, 22 out of my 100 gram serving size will be carbohydrates. So I make a piece of pie that's roughly a quarter, like that, and I label it 22% carbs. It's easy because the serving size is out of 100. Protein is 24 grams of protein out of 100 grams of total food. So I have a slice of pie of 24% or 24 grams. So I'll go like that and label this 24% protein. Okay? So I did total carbs, total fat, and protein, and label each piece of the pie as I go through. I am doing that. So label this. Okay, give the vitamins and minerals in general for everything that you do today. Vitamins and minerals are going to be given just a 1% piece of the pie. And these right here, vitamins and minerals together, we'll call them electrolytes. So these are your electrolytes in your food. And we'll just say every single food that we analyze today is going to have just 1% of that be allotted to it. Okay. And then lastly, the remaining pie that is not carbs, fats, proteins, or electrolytes will be considered water. So I add all these up together, and that equals 97. So that means that 3% is water, which of all the foods that you're going to look at today, that's going to be your smallest number. So I want you to do this exact same procedure, but I want you to do it for the carrots food label. I want you to do it for ground beef. Then I want you to take similar data, but not in food label format, and I want you to show what human flesh is made out of. What makes up human flesh? All of these molecules. And then answer the questions at the bottom. When finished, please upload an image of pages 10 and 11 to Canvas.